Now I'm going to start your next chapter in your science subject, that is your chapter number 2, nutrition in animals. Okay, in the last previous classes, in the previous sessions, we discussed about the nutrition in plants. Like that, we are going to discuss about the nutrition in animals, in living beings. Nothing but what are the types of animals are present on the earth and what type of nutrition is going on in these kind of animals. Right? We know that when we come to the nutrition in animals, what it exactly means. What is that nutrition in animals? Right? Nutrition in animals is nothing but how they are going to consume the food. Okay? How the components that are present in the food that are going to enter an animal body. Then when it enters any animal body, how it is going to utilize in an animal body or in an organism. Okay, these things we are going to discuss in the chapter number 2, that is your nutrition in animals. Okay, before going to the chapter, I am just giving some examples. Every day we are going to eat. Okay, like by taking the breakfast, lunch, and the night we are going to take the dinner. Okay, we are eating, we are consuming variety of food. How we are consuming, how we are taking food inside, okay, to our body. Okay, then once it enters our body, then how it is going to be utilized, how it is going to be digested, okay, how it is going to be consumed by our body. These things we are going to discuss in this chapter. Now, look at this sketch I drawn already on this board. Look at the sketch that indicates the digestion system or a digestive system present in a human body, and some important organs or some important body parts already labeled here. Okay, and before going to this, we have to go through the basics. Then what are the basics we have to be deals in this nutrition in animals? Okay. Variety of organisms, variety of animals are found on the earth. Okay, you consider some animals, they are going to eat, they are going to consume the food, okay, by swallowing, just like reptiles. Like example, the snakes. The snakes are consuming the food, okay, then they are going to swallow, okay, then they are going to swallow the food. And some animals have some kind of a what we call it as structures. For example, the humans or the adult human beings, they are going to consume the food, okay, by eating, by crushing the food. Some kind of a special structures present in a mouth that we call it as tooth. Okay, some infants or some kind of a mammals, they are going to consume the food by feeding the food. Okay, variety of animals. Okay, variety of the organisms that are present on the earth, they are going to consume, they are going to taking the food in variety of ways. That's what I have written here. Different ways of taking food. So many variety of, okay, so many kinds of organisms that are present on earth. Their pattern of taking food is totally different from each others. For that reason, that we are going to take it as the different ways of taking the food. For example, I give an example regarding this. Consider a starfish. You know that the starfish, how the starfish is consuming the food. Okay, definitely starfish are living in oceans, are living in seas. Okay, nothing but they are somewhat like aquatic animals, aquatic organisms. Okay, we are going to definitely see the what we call the shells, hard shells. And you know that the hard shells are made up of the carbonates, okay, calcium carbonate materials. They are very hard. Then some kind of shells are present in the oceans or seas. Okay, the outer body is very hard. Then at that time, how these starfishes are consuming the food? Okay, once these shells breaks, once these shells gets opened, then at that time, okay, a living body or some kind of a food is present inside the shell that is going to be that is going to be taken by the starfish. Okay, these starfishes are waiting, okay, they are going to wait for the opening of the hard shells. Okay, that type of pattern, that type of way of taking the food we can see in the aquatic organisms like starfish. Like that we can take so many examples. Okay, how they are consuming, how they are taking the food. Okay, that is your different ways of taking the food. And the next one, what I have written here, digestion in humans. And this is now we move on to this one. This sketch indicates the whole digestion system, how the digestion is going on inside a human body. Okay, now look at this one. Just I am going to name the parts what I have written already here. Okay, this is bolus, 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 and this is salivary glands, and this is esophagus, or in other words we call it as a food pipe, and this one is a buccal cavity. Then the lower portion. Okay, when we move downwards, there are some different parts are already labeled here: a stomach, then pancreas, then small intestine, then here liver, gallbladder, then what we call as the large intestine, then the small intestine, anus, and the rectum. Like that, we have so many parts. We have so many organs inside our body. Okay, by using these parts, we are going to explain what type of digestion and what is the digestion is going inside a human body. Okay, for this I am going to consider the very first two what I have written: mouth and the buccal cavity, then food pipe or the esophagus. By taking first these two, then we will move on to the remaining parts, then remaining organs that are present inside a human body. Then when we go to the first one, mouth and the buccal cavity, we have mouth, okay, and the total system, okay, inside the mouth, that we are going to consider like a cavity like a structure, that we call as a buccal cavity. And we are consuming, once we take the food, it enters the mouth, right? Inside our mouth we have a different structure. We can see the teeth, or a tooth, we have a tongue, and we have salivary glands. So many structures that are present inside the mouth. And what we said, that once we take the food, okay, that food is going to be consumed, that food is going to be digested, okay, with the help of mechanical actions done by the teeth, okay, or tooth. Okay, these type of actions are carried out by the tooth or a teeth. Okay, that food is going to be chewed, the food is going to be teared, the food is going to be crushed, the food is going to be grind. Okay, all type of actions, mechanical actions are done inside the mouth with the help of teeth. Okay, these type of actions are carried out in the mouth. Then apart from that, what we can see in the mouth, we can see the salivary glands. Okay, these type of glands we can see inside the mouth. The function of these glands is to produce the salivary juice. It secretes the salivary juice. These juices are helps to crush or helps to grind the consumed food inside the mouth. Okay, partially or more than 60 or 70%. Okay, the food is going to be crushed, teared, okay, pierced, chewed, grind, all type of action inside the mouth with the help of salivary juices. Okay, then once the food gets crushed, chewed, teared, then the food enters into the food pipe with the help of a movement. Okay, the movement in such a way that helps to move downwards to the stomach. Okay, through a long pipe like structure that we call it as food pipe. In other words, we are going to call by a name esophagus. The food pipe or esophagus helps to move, helps to push the food downwards, okay, into the stomach. These type of actions carried out in the food pipe. Then apart from these things, when we come to the teeth, when we come to the mouth, inside the mouth we can see the different kinds of teeth. To grind the food we have a different set of teeth are there. To chew the food we have a different types of teeth are there. To tear the food we have different to chew, to pierce. Okay, so many actions are carried out. So many mechanical actions are done by different types of different set of teeth are present inside the mouth. If any food consists of some acid contents, nothing but the food is somewhat acidic in nature, or else in other words, when we consume the food, when we take any food, okay, after the food some residues or some food particles are left over inside the mouth. These are present in the mouth like a residues, and these residues can cause the formation of the bacteria, the formation of the organisms, and these in turn leads to form the acids inside the mouth. And this is not a spontaneous activity, this is a long term, this is somewhat tedious process. Okay, this leads to form the decaying of the teeth. Okay, and this leads to cause so many problems for the mouths. In other words, we got a simply tooth decay. To avoid these things, every day we are going to brush by using the brushes. We are going to clean our teeth by using strong threads. Like that, we have so many precautions to avoid these type of problems. Then, after that, we have for a normal or for a human being, we have a two set of teeth. One is milk teeth and another one is permanent teeth. And the milk teeth are present commonly we can see in infants, nothing but at the age of 6 to 8 we can see the milk teeth. Once the permanent teeth start to form, okay, start to produce, okay, then the age should be more than 15 or 16. At that time these teeth are start to grow. Okay, how they are going to grow, how they are going to form inside the mouth means the very first, once the milk teeth gets produced, these milk teeth are replaced by the permanent teeth. Okay, we have different teeth are there, and now when we take the example like adults who cross more than 20-25 like that, we can see the permanent teeth. Okay, like that we can see so many structures in the mouth. Then after the teeth, we can see the one more very important structure inside the mouth, tongue. Okay, what is the purpose and what is the function of the tongue? And definitely we know that the tongue is some kind of a muscular tissue. It doesn't contain any bones. Okay, this moves, okay, without any restrictions. It moves downwards, upwards, sideways. It can move, okay, in any other direction. In all directions, it will be a movable one. Okay, and that tongue consists of taste buds. The tongue consists of taste buds. It helps to taste. It helps to taste variety of foods, and we are going to taste the food like this is somewhat sweet, and this is somewhat spicy one. Okay, like that we are going to give the comments. How we will get to know that? By using the taste buds that are present inside the tongues. And these tongues, the very important function by this tongue means it helps to mix. It helps to mix the food along with the salivary juice. Once the food gets mixed with the salivary juices produced by the salivary glands, the resultant, the upcoming one, what we are going to call by a name called this is bolus. This is in a state, this is like a what we call as a semi-solid. Okay, it contains both the liquid atom as well as the solid atom. For that we call as a semi-solid one. How it becomes a semi-solid means, okay, by the action of the salivary glands, produces the salivary juices, gets mixed with the food, intaken food. Okay, this is the function of the tongue. It just mixes, thoroughly it mixes the food with the salivary juices. Then followed by it will enters the food pipe, or we call it as esophagus. In turn it enters the stomach. Like that we have different type of digestive parts inside the human body. Okay, then what are the important parts? What are the important parts we can see in a digestive system of a human body? Means the one is mouth, salivary gland, food pipe, small intestine, large intestine, anus, rectum, okay, stomach, along with the liver and the pancreas. These are the important parts of a digestive system, all together to form a, what we call it as, all together to form a alimentary canal. Okay, alimentary canal means it consists of so many parts. It consists of so many organs that are very much important, that plays an important or a vital role in the digestive system of a human body. And remaining portion of this chapter we are going to continue in the next class. Thank you.